did good. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So the Pitt Panthers offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Pitt right back to the line.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the offense. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Texas's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the...
The first down pass.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his man miss.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The Longhorns will keep this drive going.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up, 1st and goal, and try to hold them to a field.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give from the gun. Able to get one down to the 15.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback adapting. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll leave it with him. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Armour. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Panthers moving quickly to the line. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Throwing right. Finds his man, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on third down. Fires to the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
One open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He throws one to the left. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I think in the preseason, pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 5.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A quick strike touch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Now the pitch. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to move them on the counter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armour. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands. It's Armour. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On the move and looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Spears. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds space on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Moving out of the pocket. Throws toward the end zone.
And that is a huge...
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Moves away as he feels pressure. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 3 in the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. And that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Armour. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to go up top on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was...
And it is interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And quarterbacks have to really understand spacing. They got to understand I'm near the sideline. I can shade inside of that guy and understand there's not a lot of room outside. He does a really good job of knowing where he is on the field, breaking on the football, making the interception.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Bringing the heat. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hard running there. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They're trying to get to him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Coming to the line for this 4th down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Might be looking to run. He's got his man. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Hit right back to the line. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, look out! The 30. He's at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
21.
And he's going to run it back. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Release to the back. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The 8-yard line. Offense facing.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Smashes through. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And they got him for the sack. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. He'll pull it on the read. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Dances away from the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Armour. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
Well, and I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the single back. There before the defense makes the stop.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his...